Now.
I gets the flipping. I gets the flipping.
The word is sharp, don't be a nervous mark. Killer bees can smell fear, so not a finger, or you'll be the first target to be served this dart. Out the mouth of God, concise and quite clear. This mic device here, check. I utter the sounds to be heard and served to those that have not there. Whether it be that much flow or that much dough, either way you make sure that I came prepared. My band rocks the stands or your man's plot. It won't matter soon as it hits the fan, dog. Like art test to the chest of a piston. The ones imitating art sometimes are the players, not the ones listening. I get props for jump shots from Ohio to Cali. Blow spots like Coca-Cola mixed with Bacardi. Complex mouth warming if you ain't already know. Scribbling idiots SI with shadow of the low. It's not about where you're at, it's where you're going. And it ain't about where you're from, it's where's your cat. Awake the dumb, deaf and blind with the tongue. I set a fire with some diesel in this here match. It's not about where you're at, it's where you're going. And it ain't about where you're from, it's where's your cat. Awake the dumb, deaf and blind with the tongue. I set a fire with some diesel in this here match.
Now all rise, it's a meeting of the minds. Pledge allegiance to the rhyme. Now we're needing you to sign this declaration, spoken to a sleeping and a blind generation. Noting you don't need to seek to find devastation. Quoting the devoted and the purest. We can't stop, won't stop, making you nervous. So we embark to mark art on hearts like cursive. The flow written is prone to blow holes and clones tripping. But we're skipping over egos, swishing all our free throws, cooking gourmet dishes for our peoples. Holy Toledo, the way Flex Bless sets is fresh like he's dressed in tuxedos. So don't seek a sign, we rappers seek exit signs. Better get in line with the times. This ain't Federline, it's Christ, Locus, and SI. Yay or nay, and it's nay if you can't decide.
It's not about where you're at, it's where you're going. And it ain't about where you're from, it's where's your cat. Awake the dumb, deaf and blind with the tongue. I set a fire with some diesel in this here match. It's not about where you're at, it's where you're going. And it ain't about where you're from, it's where's your cat. Awake the dumb, deaf and blind with the tongue. I set a fire with some diesel in this here match.
Take over your tube amp and blow out your session. Feel the sparks in the atmosphere, call that a blessing. A war between God and man, that's really congestion. Battling the same lane, highway and intersection. Never use a gift that God gave me as a secret weapon. Off top like convertibles on the wrong block, take a lesson. The Holy Spirit lit a fire, never drown with rain. Our kids are bombarded by these platinum things. A pimp's never been my role model, thank mom for that. She kept me close to the word like an insomniac. You can never have a hero if there is no sequel. Pardon me, JC, there is no one equal. Anything greater than will end up lethal. Type of blow like a Charles Bronson sequel. Hijack beat breaks my lines, you can see through. The fact is, really dog, we rhyme for the people. Slice off anything that is unequal to what God expects. I ain't talking about steeples. I can do backflips like Evil Knievel. Unless you see the Christ in me, my speech turns feeble. Like laying on your deathbed, the ending is intimate. Like all those kids that are forced on Ritalin. If you can't speak the truth, you're a part of the problem. Work ethic equals action, we come to solve them.
It's not about where you're at, it's where you're going. And it ain't about where you're from, it's where's your cat. Awake